Welcome to Time to AI, I'm Jason Turpin. This will be a short video covering a couple of basic but critical LLM grounding concepts. First, we will talk about providing a call to truth to LLM calls. This lets the model know that we want to deal in facts. You see, the model doesn't know if you're generating facts or fiction without being told. This approach can help reduce hallucinations or incorrect information in the model's responses, depending on the model. Second, we will cover the need to tell the LLM the current date and possibly the time. This isn't always critical, but if you want generalized conceptual results for recent or current things, the LLM needs to know what date it is. Anyway, let's do this, Leroy Jenkins. Let's start with what I refer to as a call to truth. This is a section that I put at the top of prompts to let the LLM know we are dealing with reality. Here's what I'm using. Please provide responses that are grounded in reality and factual. If the requests or expected results seem unusual, nonsensical, or ambiguous, clarify these points and describe why they may be so. Where possible, include sources or evidence for the information provided. Should you lack the knowledge to answer, or if the information is not available to you, state this clearly. Aim to critically evaluate the information you provide to ensure accuracy and relevance. Let's try it out. We will be comparing results in ChatGPT and Gemini, and these results generally carry over to the API calls. Let's try this with a prompt about a Siberian farmer. Suppose I am a Siberian farmer, and that I am growing a garden in my backyard. I started in April, now it is August. Every month, my produce doubled in size, and now I have 100 pounds of produce. How much will I have after 5 more months? Let's try it with ChatGPT 4.0 first. Alright, GPT 4.0 believes that we will continue to double our produce, or my produce, or the farmer's produce, and have 3,200 pounds of produce at the end of the season. Let's try Gemini. Oh, once again, 3,200 pounds. Now let's try the O1 preview from OpenAI. Ooh, a lot of math in that response. And this one again concludes 3,200 pounds. I'm surprised that the O1 preview didn't get this right. It actually comes out with 3,200 pounds, ignoring the concept of winter. Let's add a call to truth and see if we can't get past these LLM colored glasses. Here's the entire prompt with the call to truth up at the top. Let's go ahead and try that real quick in GPT 4.0. Check it out. So it did spend all that time doing a bunch of math, but then at the end it pointed out that that didn't really make much sense, and so I consider that a really good result, frankly. Let's try with Gemini real quick. Once again, there's the entire prompt with the call to truth. There we go. It's not reasonable to assume that right off the bat. It realizes, oh, that doesn't make sense to me. Again, really good response. Much better than it was previously. Finally, let's try this with the Chat O1 preview. This time it realizes that the growing season was going to be an issue. It did point out that outdoor farming in greenhouses, it's really interesting that it thought about this time and realized that it didn't really make that much sense. So. Now let's take a look at another situation, the when of things. This is only an API concern. The commercial chatbots are provided with the current date and time as part of their system prompts. It's only a concern in certain situations where one references dates in a general format rather than explicitly stating date values. Here's an example. Give me 3 internet search phrases for recent US drought conditions. Let's try that out in GPT 4.0 and GPT 4.0 Mini directly against the API. There we have our search phrase. I'm just going to run it and see what the results look like. So up here, GPT 4.0 gave us, it wanted the drought conditions in 2023, and GPT 4.0 Mini, again, 2023. That's not recent. What's going on here? That's what the data cutoff, the data cutoff is causing this. The LLM is a fixed pool of knowledge, and it's not necessarily aware of time. So, next example, let's ask GPT 4.0 and GPT 4.0 Mini what the current date is. There I have my prompt up here. Here we go. So GPT 4.0 says it's unable to say. It doesn't know. GPT 4.0 Mini claims it is October 3rd, 2023. Interesting. There is an easy enough fix to this, and that's just to add the date and time to the API call. Let's generate the Python for the date value and add it to the prompts. No. No, Python code. Alright, that's what I'm looking for this time. Wasn't specific enough. Let's grab that over here. Add that there, and just grab this stuff. There, stick this right here. Okay, now let's add this formatted date time to the prompt. So alright, let's try this. Let's try this again and see what the results look like this time. Determine the date. It knows what the current date is. It says it is the 14-day range is from the 9th to the 8th. I'm sorry, from the 8th to the 21st. And down here we get 8th to the 21st. This is 21 to the 8th. Those dates are a little different, which is weird. But at least it's in 2024. Anyway, as you can see, adding the date to the prompts lets the LLM know when it is, and so when you ask it to do date value operations, it can do them accurately, because otherwise it just doesn't really know and it kind of makes it up, or it just goes by when its last load date was. So anyway, that's it for today. In review, letting the LLM know that it should be dealing in reality is quite important if that is what you intend. This is related to the what of your request. As well, in API calls, letting the LLM know when it is critical to time-based requests. This is related to the when of your request. I hope you found this informative and educational. Like and subscribe, and until next time, have a good one.